Hey everyone, my name is Amrock and welcome back to my guides. Today, we're going to go over how to get your Warclaw Mount in World vs. World. We'll cover how to unlock the achievements to start the Warclaw, the items you'll need to get for the Warclaw and how to get them. I'll also show what upgrades the Warclaw provides as you level it up in World vs. World and other information that might be helpful for you. If you'd like to see more, please give this video a like and subscribe and let me know in the comments which is your favorite skin for the Warclaw. Mine right now is the Mad Realm Warclaw, which you'll see a lot of in this video. I'm also live on Twitch Monday through Friday from 11 AM to 3 PM Eastern Standard Time, and on Saturdays from 11 AM to 2 PM Eastern Standard Time. Unless something changes, but then I'll post it on my Discord or my other social medias listed in the description below. The first step to get a Warclaw is to have Path of Fire unlocked. This is needed because this is still considered a mount and it is blocked behind that expansion. After you have the mount, click B as this is the default World vs. World menu hotkey and go to the last tab. You will need to assign 1 point of your rank in the Warclaw section to unlock the Warclaw Companion Achievement. Close the window and go to your hero menu and under achievements search for Warclaw Companion. Here you can hover over what is needed to finish the achievement and allow you to purchase your Warclaw. They may be completed in any order, but most of them occur together. The first item is Warclaw Emblem, which is gained by spending 1 ability point in the Warclaw Mastery, which we just did. This can also be consumed for 5 Skirmish Tickets. The second item requires you to capture a keep. The third item requires you to capture a camp. The fourth item requires you to capture a tower. The fifth item requires you to complete the Warclaw Reward Track. The sixth item requires you to buy it with 50 Skirmish Tickets. The seventh item requires you to buy it with 250 badges of honor, and the 8th item requires you to receive by looting guards. As a heads up, all the objectives must be completed in either the Borderlands or Eternal Battlegrounds. They may not be completed in Edge of the Mist. Once you finish all the achievements, you will get a Warclaw Certificate of Ownership. This will allow you to buy a Warclaw from the Warclaw Tender for 8 gold after you consume the item. This will also give you 5 Skirmish Tickets after consuming. Like I mentioned, most will occur together, so let's go back to the World vs. World menu with hotkey B. Go to the third tab. I've finished mine, so it'll be under completed, but yours will be under available. Scroll down and look for the Warclaw Reward Track and click the checkmark to activate it. This takes roughly 8 hours to complete without a booster. Once you capture a camp, tower, or keep, you will receive an item as soon as it shows the objective has flipped to your team. You can only get this once. You will receive the Warclaw Horn Spikes for a camp, Warclaw Saddle for a tower, Warclaw Gorges for a keep, and Warclaw Tail Armor from guards. Go to the World vs. World menu and click on the second tab. At the bottom, you'll see a prediction of how many pips you'll get this tick, which is 5 minutes long. It'll require 290 pips to get enough Skirmish Tickets to buy the Warclaw body armor, which would take 8 hours if you were receiving a minimum of 3 pips a tick. I'll link the pip system in the description so you can see ways to speed it up. However, the quickest way for pips would be to find an outnumbered map, so you can get plus 5 pips a tick, plus your 3, 4, or plus 5 depending on what place you're in that skirmish. To get badges of honor, you will get this from just about anything you do in World vs. World, killing players, taking a camp, tower, keep, or Stone Mist Castle. You can even get some from the jump puzzles, and there are 2 champions in EBG that drop a chest with badges. The fastest way for this would be to run with a commander, as they'll most likely produce the most badges consistently. An upgraded Warclaw provides many benefits in World vs. World, however the most important one to have is at level 2. The first level unlocks a Warclaw achievement. The second level costs 15 points to give Warclaw Blessing to anyone in your proximity. This means that they can run at the same speed as you even when on foot. Level 3 costs 20 points and gives you an extra stamina bar. Level 4 costs 25 points and is for a superior battle maul that does 20% extra damage on foes in down state. Level 5 is 30 points for a second skill that allows you to detect enemies. Level 6 is 35 points for a third skill that allows you to pull and damage a gate with your Warclaw. Level 7 is 40 points for a fourth skill that allows you to throw a spear at a mounted player, dismounting both of you. Anything after the second level is more beneficial if you're roaming, as a commander typically will not use their jumps on Warclaw unless needed, and combat usually begins dismounted. This is a superior battle maul, which is dismount. If you use Sniff and an enemy is within range, you'll hear that bell to know that they're within a 5k radius, and it will show on minimap for your team. However, this won't pick up enemies with stealth. If you use chain pull, you will use one supply for each pull and will do roughly 2k damage a pull. You can only have up to 3 Warclaws attached to a gate at a time. If you use the lance, you and your enemy will both be dismounted and combat will be initiated. This is amazing for catching people trying to run away when roaming. Here's your warning though. Unlike PvE, if you fall from a great height and it's enough to kill your Warclaw, it will immediately kill you as well. This is to prevent exploitation of this mechanic when running away and on enemy territory. You can still fall from smaller heights and your Warclaw will take some damage, but their health will regenerate like normal. If you have some extra gold laying around, you can purchase for 200 gold after getting your Warclaw a Guildrider Warclaw Skin Reward Track from Sonara. You'll get a mount skin and quite a lot of other things that I'll link in the description. Well, there you have it, a full guide on how to get your very own Warclaw, including how to get every item in the achievement and the upgrades that come along with your mount. As always everyone, thank you so much for being here. Make sure to share this with other friends if they're interested in getting their Warclaw as well. Have fun, be safe out there, and leave it all on the Borderlands.